In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of nothing new on this beautiful, warm makeup look. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope that you're having an awesome Friday. If you are new here, my name is Julie and I'll help you find the best affordable beauty and drugstore makeup products. I'll show you how to enjoy your current makeup collection and help you to become more confident by teaching you my best makeup techniques and sharing with you my most valuable life lessons. So if that resonates with you, you should subscribe and stay a while. So with this look today, I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, and I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with my Hard Candy Longwear Eyeshadow Primer. I'm just going to blend that out with a brush. And today I wanted to bust out this palette. I have not used this in so long, but how many of you guys bought this palette back whenever I did like my 3 looks with this palette? This is the Wet n Wild Coffin Break. So this was one of their special palettes that they did for Halloween, I think in 2019. But this is one of my all-time favorite Wet n Wild palettes. I also wanted to try out this blush from e.l.f. today. This is another one of their camo blushes, and I know that this video is mostly going to be focused on products in my collection, like nothing new. So this is newer to my collection. I have not used it yet, but I thought that this would pair really nice with this palette. So this is like the only new thing that I'm using. So anyway, I think that we have waited long enough for this primer to dry. First, I'm going to go in with the top shade in this palette, this transition shade. And if you don't have this palette, you could totally recreate this look that I'm going to do today using similar colors. So I'm just going to blend this in my crease. And I know that this palette is definitely more like, at least the shadows are kind of more looked at as fall colors, but for myself, I never limit my makeup to certain seasons. If it's like a color that I want to wear, I will wear it regardless of the season. So, and I really like warm eyeshadows, and especially in the winter months, it can just really brighten up a dull, like drab day. And you know, a lot of times in the winter months you wear like a lot of neutrals, so it's easy to experiment with like more colorful looks, because you know, with your clothing being more neutral, you can put like the focus more on your eyes. And with this little palette here, it does not have like a good brow bone color, so I am gonna bust out another palette for that. And I'm just going to use my Maybelline City Mini palette in Chill Brunch Neutrals. I'm going to use this white shade here. I love this white shade. It's probably one of my favorite like white colors from like a drugstore eyeshadow palette. It's just so intense, like as you can see. The only thing is that eyeshadow is so soft that if you drop the palette, it will break really easily, which is like what happened with the shade in this palette. But I still really enjoy this color. It's just like a really intense cream white shade. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade right here. I'm just using a flat shader brush to stamp this here in the outer V, and then I'm going to go back and kind of blend this out a little bit. Now this shade can definitely have some fallout, so make sure you tap off your brush really well, and also do this look before applying your foundation. Like as you can see there, I had like fallout. To blend this out a little bit, I'm just going in with a clean brush, and this is the Morphe M506. It's just like a really precise, fluffy, like crease brush. But it's like a lot smaller than a lot of other crease brushes that I have, so it's just like really good for doing precise blending. So I really like this brush for like the outer V. Also, I am planning on buying some new makeup brushes soon. but I just haven't decided like what brand I want to buy makeup brushes from first. Like I know a lot of you guys recommended BK Beauty brushes. I think that's the name. So I am looking into maybe getting some makeup brushes from them. I know that a few of you told me that like Profusion has really good brushes, and I love my Profusion dual-ended brushes that came with my Profusion palettes. So it definitely makes me want to purchase some of their brushes. So we shall see what I decide to get. Then I'm getting some of that burnt orange color on the tip of this Morphe M506 brush. And I'm just going to blend that shade up into the crease a little more in the outer V. Just using like little circular motions to pull it out, and then like little circular motions to pull it into the crease a little bit. And I'll just take it over as far as I put that shade on the lid. And I know I kind of got that color down a little far, but I will clean that up before I do my foundation. That's just always my key with my eye shape, is to just, if I'm doing like a really dramatic outer V, is to do that before I do my foundation so that I can clean this up, because like my eyes aren't necessarily hooded, they're more like deep set, and because of that it makes it hard for me to really get in the outer V without going down too far. So especially like I feel like the more mature like my skin gets, and it's like, you know, your eyelids slowly start drooping a little bit. Like I definitely don't feel like my eyelids are as lifted as they used to be, like even 5 years ago. So you just have to kind of adapt and find new techniques that work for you as you begin to mature, like your skin and everything starts to mature and age a little bit. Okay, so on the eyelid, I'm debating between these two colors. This one's a little lighter than this one, but this one has like some really pretty shimmer in it, which makes me want to use that one. So I think I'm going to use this one, and then I'm going to take like the side that was like more clean, and I'm going to get some of that shade here on the brush. And then I'm just going to put that on the first sort of half of the eyelid, take it over that darker color a little bit just to blend. And I'm also going to take it up a little bit higher in my crease. It's like, ugh, I forgot how stunning this palette is. So pretty. And to clean up this look here, what I like to do, you could totally use like a makeup remover wipe to clean this up, but I've showed you guys this little tip before. I'll just take my lotion and I'm just going to get it on a Q-tip, which actually this is my Biore sunscreen, so it's not even like my regular face lotion. It's just like my face sunscreen, because it's what I have here at my desk. And I'm just going to take a Q-tip. You could also take a tissue, like, and sometimes too, especially if you have a lot of fallout like that, it's good to get it kind of all over your face. And then you could take like a tissue or like a washcloth or something and just kind of use that to wipe away that fallout. I don't have any makeup remover wipes on hand right now. Plus, sometimes for me, they're like a little harsh, especially around my eye area. So just use a little bit of lotion. And then what I'll do is I'll take the Q-tip and just roll it around in the lotion there. And then I'll just use this to clean up any eyeshadow that got down a little bit too far. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the face makeup, and then I'll come back and finish the eyes. So I know it looks a little bit crazy right now without any foundation, but So I had bought this a while back. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. And I know a lot of people use this as a primer before foundation, kind of like the Charlotte Tilbury Magic, like, I don't know what that product is called, but it's almost just like a glowy primer to use underneath foundations. And I have used this a few times, but I just didn't like it. So I want to try it again to see if I still feel the same way about it or not. And the shade that I have in this is in Fair Light. So I'm just going to click some of the product up and then just put a little bit of it on my face. And maybe like that was the issue before that I had with this product. Maybe I was just like applying too much of it. I'm not for sure. Like maybe I was trying to apply it too much like a foundation and less like a primer type of product. Because it's like using it like this, I feel like I barely see it on my skin, you know? But I can definitely feel it on my skin. So maybe that's where I went wrong. And then I'm just going to use my sponge to kind of blend that in. Like, have you guys used this as your primer before, and do you enjoy it as a primer underneath foundation? Let me know in the comments. Okay, I mean, already just like applying this, I like it better than what I remembered. So maybe in the past I just applied too much of it. So I'm just going to go in with my Revlon Color Stay makeup and just going to dot some of this on the face first. And then I'm going to go in with my makeup sponge. And I'm just going to dip my dampen makeup sponge in the product there. I mean, that seems like that's blending out really well over top of that primer. It looks glowy, but not like too glowy. So I know I have not really mentioned this on my channel yet, but if you haven't noticed, this week I have been posting videos every weekday. So Monday through Friday. And I also changed my upload time to 6 a.m. which, I mean, I know that not all of you guys are up at 6 a.m. but what I want to try to like do with my channel and just see how things go, how I feel about it, is I want to film daily, Monday through Friday. Like I told you guys in my New Year's resolutions video that YouTube, I'm doing YouTube full time now. And like when I first came back, I mean, I didn't mention this other stuff that I'm talking about in that video, just that I am doing YouTube full time now. But when I first came back from my hiatus from not being on YouTube for like 3 years, it was definitely a learning curve for me to get back filming videos. Like obviously I wasn't as like good at being able to talk and do makeup at the same time and not stumble over my words. And I mean, I still do. Probably anyone that's done YouTube for a really long time still has times where they stumble over like their words and things like that, or you know, just trying to figure out what to film and that whole thing. So you know, when I first came back, it was me trying to figure out what did you guys want to see? Like, what did I enjoy filming and would be easy for me to film, easy to edit, all of that. And over these past 5 months of me coming back and filming and posting regularly, I have came to the conclusion that it seems like you guys really enjoy my get ready with me style videos where I'm sitting down and applying makeup, talking about it, either doing a tutorial or a review on things, or just doing like a full face of nothing new, full face of new products. So that's what I want these videos to be Monday through Friday, are like get ready with me style videos where I'm sitting and just applying makeup. And every once in a while I'll throw in, you know, some different style of video. Like maybe I'll throw in a vlog, or maybe I'll throw in a favorites video where I'm just talking about products. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer so I'm not just like talking and not doing anything. So with my concealer today, I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Light. I want to mainly focus on get ready with me style videos because those I enjoy filming the most. They're also like the easiest for me to film and to come up with content. And I really just want to make filming and editing just like part of what I do. Like since this is going to be my job now, like I just want it to be like part of my morning routine. And not only that, like I want to feel like more connected with you guys on a day-to-day basis, and also do a better job with responding back to comments. Because I know sometimes I kind of like struggle with that, and that even though that wasn't part of my resolutions video, that I guess is kind of one of my New Year's resolutions for my YouTube channel, is to be better about responding back to your comments and continuing to be consistent with my content. So I'm just going to test this out for a while, posting Monday through Friday. Maybe it's not going to work. Like maybe after I do it the month of January, I'll decide like this is just like not working for me. Like this is too stressful for me to post Monday through Friday. You know, maybe it's going to make me feel a little bit too burnt out, but I want to like give it a shot and see. Because I think in the past I would really just get like hung up on like things that really didn't matter. And really for me, the only thing that matters with doing YouTube is filming content that I enjoy and connecting with you guys. So like if I get down to the heart of what my YouTube channel is, or what I want it to be about, like that is what I want my channel to be about. To connect and help you guys, and for me to enjoy and just have fun filming. For powder, I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable. And I think I just would get caught up in the little details about YouTube with trying to have like a successful channel, with figuring out like what is like the best searchable type of videos, or but like also content that you guys would like to see, or like what's something trending that might get some attention from new viewers, but also would be something you guys would want to watch. Like, and not to say that like I would never think of those things in the future, but like honestly in the past, like when I first started my channel, never thought about things like that. Like I just literally filmed videos on what I wanted to film, and I just connected with you guys. So that is what I really want the focus of my channel to be in 2024. You know, if some of my videos don't get a ton of views, it's not a big deal. And like, I know that some of you guys probably don't like watch YouTube every single day, but there are others of you that it's like part of your morning routine. Like while you're getting ready, you like to watch other people get ready. So that's kind of my goal with these videos, is just to become part of your morning routine. For my brows, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel and my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kit in medium to dark. And then for my bronzer today, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Contour Palette, and I'm going to use this bronzer here. So once I put this gel on my brows, I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll do my bronzer and come back and fill in my brows. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. That's always like the thing with these videos, is when I'm on a roll, like talking about things, it's definitely a learning curve to stop and tell you guys like what I'm using and go back to what I was talking about. So that's kind of like a learned skill as well. But yeah, I just want to like become part of your morning routine, because I feel like in the past that's kind of how I feel like a lot of you guys viewed my videos. And that's also like what I wanted my videos to be about, is just like us sitting down and enjoying our makeup collection together. Maybe some of you guys don't watch YouTube every single day. Also, I have like weird like sleep indentions on my face today. So if you see those, just ignore that. I feel like this bronzer is probably gonna like blend weird because of that. If you don't watch YouTube every single day, then, you know, it just gives you like videos that you could binge watch in like one sitting if you just like watch YouTube once a week. But yeah, I also just wanted to challenge myself to see what it would be like to film on an everyday basis. Well, except for the weekends. I want to take the weekends to, you know, just take time off and then enjoy my weekends. But yeah, so we're gonna see how this goes. I might decide by February that this is not gonna work for me, but I feel like a lot of you guys will be excited about it. I'm just curious, and let me know in the comments, but what time of day do you watch like YouTube? Do you watch it mostly in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evenings, or do you kind of just like watch YouTube throughout the day? I'm curious to know like what most of you guys, like when most of you guys watch videos. I don't think L'Oreal makes this little kit anymore, but I really like the shade of the brown in this, like for the brow powder. So, I mean, like any kind of similar color. This is like, has basically no warmth in it. Like, I do like my Milani Brow Fix brow kits, but sometimes I feel like the brown in that palette is a little bit too warm toned for the color of my brows. It's like my actual hair color is kind of warm, like a warm brown, but if I use like really warm colors on my brows, I feel like it looks a bit off. And I don't know if that's because of my microblading, because I got my eyebrows microbladed in 2018 and they still have a little bit of microblading on my eyebrows, and I feel like because of that, it kind of makes my brows look a little bit more cool toned. And I mean, I don't really know if I would ever get my eyebrows microbladed again. I mean, I really enjoyed having them done because it just made doing my brows like really easy. But I kind of just like the natural look of my brows now. But I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I would never get it done again, because who knows, maybe I change my mind. Before I go back to finish the eyes, I'm gonna use this blush, and this is scary to me. Like, I'm like, is this gonna be too dark? I know I'm gonna have to use this really sparingly, but this color looked really interesting and really pretty. This is in the shade Bronzed Bombshell. So I'm going to, and these are like sealed really well when you first get them and try to open them. Okay, I'm just gonna put the smallest dot here on the back of my hands because I'm sure it's gonna be pretty intense. And then I'm going to blend that out like this. And then I'm gonna grab my blush brush, and this is the e.l.f. liquid blush brush. This is like a new brush that they launched with those liquid blushes. And I hope the other color that I had on here doesn't transfer too much. I don't know, I feel like it might be. I might not be able to use that right now. Let's find another brush I can use. All right, we're gonna use this Believe Beauty brush because I might have to add a little bit more of this blush now, because I used that e.l.f. brush the other day when I did that review on these e.l.f. liquid blushes, and I used that Coming In Hot Pink color on that, and it's kind of still on that brush, so I don't want that to get mixed up with this blush because I just want to see what this blush looks like on its own. but it's a really pretty like terracotta color. And honestly, like it kind of comes off a little bit, which I don't know, like maybe this side has a little bit of that pink, because I was going to say it kind of comes off a little bit pinkish, but I'm almost thinking that could be because that other blush had a bit of pink on it. So I'm just like slowly building this color up. This is just like my trick to not over apply these types of liquid cream blushes, because they are really intense. And it does kind of have a slight like sheen or like luminosity to that blush. Really beautiful. I really like this color. So far, all of the colors that I have tried in this e.l.f. Camo liquid blushes, I really like. So far, I have used these three in Coming in Hot Pink, which is a really bright like baby doll pink color. This one here in Peach Perfect. It's a really beautiful light peachy color. I really liked this one. It's a really beautiful everyday blush. I feel like my chair is like slowly scooting that way. And then of course this one today in the Bronzed Bombshell. Really like that one. So yeah, so far all these colors have been so pretty and they blend out so nice. I haven't had any issues with them making my foundation patchy or mixing weird with powder. Like I've applied these over powder, like my setting powder, and I don't have any issues. So I'm highly impressed by those. And like I told you guys in my is it a dupe to the Rare Beauty blush, I definitely feel like it is a dupe to that blush, like to that line of blushes. So I'm going to go in with the highlight shade here in the e.l.f. palette. I'm just going in with this highlight and then I will finish the eye makeup next. But this is probably my current favorite highlight. It does not emphasize any texture and it's in between like a natural and intense highlight. It's just so beautiful. Under the eyes, I'm actually going to grab some of this brown on my Sigma Pencil E30 and I'm going to run it here on the lower lash line. I'm going to go back with that matte white in Chill Brunch Neutrals and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. Just kind of take it a little bit like on the lower like lash line there. And I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Eye Booster in deep brown, but I'm just going to do just a little wing out here, like nothing like too crazy or dramatic. And like if you didn't want to do a wing, you could just do it like this, which I don't know, maybe I could just do it like that today because I never really do eyeliner like that much. Just to kind of darken the lash line up there. And I always like to do that with a new setting spray so I don't get like little droplets of setting spray, like concentrated droplets on my face. So I went ahead and did my lashes off camera. So I used this on the top lashes. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational in Black is Black. And then on my lower lashes, I used the Sky High, the Maybelline Sky High mascara in True Brown on my lower lashes. So for the lips, I think today I'm going to use my Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in Maple Kiss. But I was debating lining my lips with this Revlon Color Stay Longwear lip liner in Chocolate. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Okay, and then I'm going to go over top of that lip liner with this lipstick in Maple Kiss. If you find that this lip color is a little too dark for you, you could totally skip the lip liner and just use this lipstick by itself because this color by itself really isn't that dark. like there it is by itself, like that's kind of mixed with the lip liner there. So my schedule for posting videos until I tell you guys differently is going to be Monday through Friday. I will post every day at 6 a.m. So I hope that you guys will enjoy all of my content. I have some really great ideas for you guys. I hope this first week of January has been a really great start to 2024. And I will see you all in Monday's video. Bye-bye. Mwah.
You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.